for letting us come here today to play a great game of basketball. I pray that you help both teams be safe on the court tonight, play well, and play to honor you today, Lord. Amen. Please remain standing as we honor America with the playing of our national anthem. Ladies and gentlemen, the National Christian College Athletic Association is committed to the true spirit of competition and upholding the four core values of the game plan for life: love, integrity, faith, and excellence. We ask that each participant, official, and spectator join us in exhibiting these Christ-like characteristics and create a positive environment in which to enjoy today's competition. And now for the starting lineups. First, for the visiting team, the Eagles from Pensacola Christian College. At guard, a 5'10" junior from Jacksonville, Florida, number 2, Christian Porter. At guard, a 6'1" grad from Indianapolis, Indiana, number 3, Gary Jones. At guard, a 5'10" grad from Long Beach, California, number 11, Stephen Wheeler. At forward, a 6'4" junior from Pensacola, Florida, number 34, AJ Ward. At center, a 6'8" senior from Detroit, Texas, number 43, Will Hickman. The Eagles are coached by Jason Bell in his first year of coaching at Pensacola Christian College. He's assisted by Micah Quinn. And now, the starting lineup for your Trinity Baptist College Eagles. At forward, a 6'2" sophomore from Temple, Florida, number 2, Sam Battle. At forward, a 6'4" junior from Delray Beach, Florida, number 4, Mark Gilbert Massanet. At guard, a 6' pressure from Brooklyn, Georgia, number 5, Xavier Rose. At guard, a 5'10" junior from Atlanta, Georgia, number 11, Michael West. At forward, a 6'7" junior from Jennings, number 12, E.W. Lewis. The Eagles are coached by John Jones, his 11th year out of Liberty University. The associate head coach of the Eagles is Marie Shepherd. They are assisted by Nate DeLeon and Andrew Bowman. The officials for tonight's game are Porter Green, Jeff Clyde, and Victor Odom.
Thank you, Nick Zito, and good evening once again, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to Trinity Baptist College, the home of the Eagles, and also the visiting Eagles tonight, as Pensacola Christian College is our main opponent here this evening. Pensacola Christian coming in with a record of 3 wins, 8 losses, 1-2 overall in NCCAA Division II South Region play. This is a South Region game. Trinity Baptist is 5-7 overall, 2 wins, no losses so far in NCCAA Division II South Region play, and we'll give you a little bit more of the season summary to date in just a moment. D.W. Lewis is jumping against Will Higdon, a 6'8" senior from Detroit, Texas. D.W. is 6'7". He is from Jennings, Florida. Trinity Baptist wins the opening tip-off, and the ball game is underway. Women's basketball, Pensacola won the game 81-56. As Lewis goes up, misses the layup, and a rebound pulled down by A.J. Ward. Coach Jared Sellers, though, told me Trinity Baptist gave them one terrific battle, but Pensacola, on the strength of Sandy McElhaney, nailing three after three in the fourth quarter, pulled away to the 81-56 win. Higdon turns around, jumper, no good, and picked up off the floor by Xavier Rose. It's Maisonette, and the Eagles of Trinity Baptist score first. Mark Gilbert, Maisonette, 6.5 points per game. Trinity Baptist wearing those home gold uniforms. Pensacola Christian in the royal blues. We'll just say Trinity or Pensacola. Again, both teams, as we all know, the Eagles. Christian Porter for three, off the rim. He has a lot of friends and family here in attendance. He is from the west side of Jacksonville. And just like Lauren Alvarez drew a major crowd to see her play, Christian, again, with friends and family in the audience here tonight. Maisonette, pull-up jumper off the rim and rebounded by Porter, who is averaging 14.7 points per game. That's number 2 on the team behind A.J. Ward at 18.1. Porter almost lost the ball, regained control, 15 on the shot clock. And Porter at midcourt finds help underneath in Higdon. Fadeaway jumper is good. Will Higdon, who averages 6 points per game, gets Pensacola's first basket, and we're tied at 2. Rosini DeCaster is working our on-screen scoreboard for you. Remember, though, that is unofficial. The official one is on the ball here inside Trinity Gymnasium. Lewis for 2. It's good. D.W. Lewis averages 2.8, and he gives Trinity Baptist a 2-point lead. Just a couple of minutes in, so pull up a chair and enjoy some exciting South Region basketball. I'm Ray Bureau. Courtney Bird is our camera lady here tonight, as Dean is in class at the University of North Florida. And a pull-up jumper is good from Steph Wheeler, who is averaging 13.8 points per game. And we're going to have our first foul. And that looks like it's going against Pensacola's Steph Wheeler. And, of course, team foul number 1 as well. The head coach of Pensacola Christian in his first season is Mr. Jason Bell. He is assisted by Micah Conlin, also in his first season. Coach Bell is a product of Crown College. The sports information director is Brittany Paddock, and the athletic director is Mr. Addison Cully. Sam Battle underneath. Trinity Baptist leading scorer at 11.3 points per game. He is on the board, and 6-4 Trinity leads. Porter lost the ball off his own leg. Battle picked it up, found Michael West, one-on-one. Does not go. Lewis rebounds, second chance, blocked by Higdon. And Battle picks it up, and Rose fires off a wide-open three, off the glass, and good. Xavier Rose averages 6.5 per game, and that's a three-pointer to give Trinity Baptist a 9-4 lead. And we have ourselves a whistle and a foul called against Trinity. I believe he called it on Mark Jobert Maisonette. That's his first. Team foul number 1, and Pensacola will inbound. Pensacola's last game was a 95-91 loss to NAIA Crowley. Going inside and drawing the foul will be Garrett Jones. Does not get the basket, but he does draw Xavier Rose's first foul, and Jones will go to the free throw line. On the season, Jones 13 for 28, 46%. Trinity 9-4 early on in the first half. And the first of 2 is good. Garrett Jones averages 7.5 points per game. Now 14 for 29 on the season. Here comes free throw number 2. It is in and out and rebounded by Maisonette. That game against Crowley's Ridge on December 11th. Their last 3 scheduled games all canceled. Rose goes inside and makes the basket. And unfortunately, Coach Jared Sellers tells me that the men's game against Bob Jones University on Friday is also canceled. The women's game should still take place. Battle coast to coast, no good. Ball tipped into the hands of Jones. Porter wide open, and he'll get the layup. First basket of the night for Christian Porter, averaging 14.7, and a timeout called by Coach John D. Jones. 32nd timeout. Coach Jones in his 10th year for Trinity Baptist College. He's out of Liberty University. Last game for Trinity Baptist was a 59-44 victory over South Region's Johnson University of Florida. That was on Thursday, January 13th. Trinity Baptist has also defeated Bob Jones 60-57 last Monday, January 10th. Trinity Baptist averages 63.3 points per game while allowing 67.8 against, to this point, mainly NAIA competition. TBC Eagles are shooting 41% overall, 30% from three-point range, 56% at the line. Pensacola Christian is averaging 82 points per game while allowing 90. They're playing NAIA and some NCAA ball clubs as well. Overall, Pensacola is shooting 43% on the season, 38%, a terrific percentage from three-point range, and a very respectable 63% at the line. Their last three games, January 10th, 11th, and 15th, all canceled, and apparently this coming Friday night's game also canceled at Bob Jones. Hopefully they'll get to make that game up later on. That is a South Region game. Shot clock at 7. West lost it, got it back. Ian Kennedy, number 32 with possession, gives it up to Maisonette. Three-pointer attempt off the rim, rebound by Lewis. Maisonette called for the travel, shuffled his feet. Good defense by both Porter and Higdon. 15 minutes left. Trinity Baptist leads 11-7. Thank you to Rhonda Lewis, David Leonard, and Ashton Berlin letting us know they're watching the live feed. And we're going to have ourselves a pushing foul against Trinity. Ian Kennedy called for his first and team foul number 3. Understand we had a little audio difficulty right as we started the live feed. Hopefully everything is okay now. Checking my own monitor, I hear the sound just fine. Ball bounces off the rim and the top of the backboard, but Maisonette pulls it in. Battle to the right side of the lane, outside to Kennedy. That's his specialty, but he pulls this one up. Misses a little strong, and the rebound by A.J. Ward. Pensacola, a chance to cut the deficit down a little bit. Porter thought about the three, found Higdon inside, and Higdon is blocked. Second chance, no. Great defense by D.W. Lewis. West, 1-on-2 outside to Maisonette. Battle now for three. No, off the rim. Porter rebound. 14 minutes left to go. A very fast-paced first half so far. That is Steph Wheeler with a fancy move. Looked like a no-look layup, and he got the basket, and it's 11-9. West for two, off the rim. Pensacola man down. That's Wheeler, and a whistle as the ball is corralled in the corner by Jones. This will be an official timeout. And the officials are calling for a sub. Steph Wheeler grabbing his right knee. Hopefully he is all right. So the TBC Eagles all head to the sideline. Pensacola Eagles concerned about their friend and teammate Steph Wheeler on the court. We're going to pause right here, and we'll be back when play is ready to resume. Pensacola inbounds. 11-9 Trinity leads. Pensacola looking to tie it up or possibly take the lead. Jones inside, and the ball batted out of bounds. It'll stay with Pensacola with 19 on the shot clock. Anthony Horton came in for Wheeler. He's number 25. He had the ball a moment ago. Porter finds Jones in the corner. Jones works his way inside, and good defense by Trinity, forcing them to go back outside, and a whistle. Offensive foul. And that will be called on Garrett Jones. That's his first and team foul number 2. Fausto Alvarez and Zach Chiatti, along with Jakari Randolph, now on the court for Trinity Baptist. Sam Battle, Mark Jobert, Maisonette stay on. It is Porter, Horton. 34 is A.J. Ward, who just got the steal and the layup. And a foul. And that's called on Maisonette. That's his second. The basket is good, and A.J. Ward is at the line. So right now, the score is tied at 11. Substitution for Trinity Baptist, sending Tyrese Freeman in for Maisonette. A.J. Ward is a very good 74% free throw shooter. 39 for 53, and he has a chance to give Pensacola its first lead. This is good. (12-11) Pensacola leads. Number 5 is Austin Lewis, also on the floor for Pensacola. He's guarding Randolph. A lot of names popping up on the screen. I may not get to everybody, but thank you for letting us know you're watching us here on the live feed. Chiatti, Fausto Alvarez, second chance, it's good. Alvarez averages 6.3. Chiatti 2 points per game. He just joined the active roster at the semester break. 3-point effort from Ward off the rim and out of bounds over to Trinity Baptist. Shell Presley, Macy Ann cheering on Pensacola. As always, thank you for letting us know you're watching here on the live feed. We usually get very good viewership whenever Pensacola Christian is in town. They have a tremendous fan following. Trinity leads 13-12 and a chance to extend this current 1-point lead. Chiatti outside to Freeman. Randolph for 3, good. Jakari Randolph averages 2.4. He is very capable of putting a bunch of points on the board when necessary. We've seen him do that many times. Outside shot for 2 from Anthony Horton. It's good. 16-14, Trinity Baptist leads. Chiatti, guarded by Porter, slows it down. Shot clock at 13. There are some lights on the shot clock on the right side of the court that are malfunctioning. 7 seconds to shoot. Chiatti for 3, off the rim, and grabbed by Ward. Ward outside to Porter, that's for 3, it's good, and he does it fading away. He now has 5, and Pensacola leads 17-16. Porter, of course, very familiar with this court. This is where he played his high school ball. Alvarez, a whistle. Porter comes up from behind. And we'll see, it looks like Alvarez is going to be called. And that's going to be team foul number 5, personal foul number 1 for Fausto Alvarez. Had to wait and wasn't sure for a moment if it was a foul or not a bounds. It is a foul called against Fausto Alvarez. Ward guarded by Randolph. Number 0 is Brian Uglade. And he is called for the travel. So Trinity Baptist a chance to regain the lead. It's 17-16 with 10:52 and counting left to go in the first half. Piatti will draw the foul, but no, looks like it's going to be offensive. That is the call, offensive foul, and no basket, so Pensacola will have possession. That is personal foul number 1 on Zach Piatti. He gets a nice hand from the crowd. Now, the scoreboard says 18-17. We're going to have to double check and make sure that's correct, and it's been reset to 16, so no basket. Remember, what you're looking at on the screen is unofficial. Loose ball over near the baseline. Men from each team fighting for the ball, and a whistle will stop the action. It's going to be Pensacola's ball. On to Lewis, cheering on her son, D.W. Lewis, and the Trinity Baptist Eagles. Pensacola looking now to extend a 1-point lead. 10 seconds to shoot. Number 20 is Chandler Fitzgerald with the ball. Gets it outside and almost threw it away, but Austin Lewis able to reach high and pull it back down. Whistle as Uglade had the ball, and it's going to go Trinity's way. Shot clock violation. The horn didn't sound, but the officials noticed the shot clock had expired. Xavier Rose with the ball. Cameron Williams also in for Trinity Baptist. Freeman, Jaquez Anderson, Randolph, and Battle. Rose pump fake, goes inside and draws the foul. Xavier Rose will shoot 2. We'll see which Pensacola player gets the call. Chandler Fitzgerald with his first. Xavier Rose shooting 2. 6 out of 16 on the season. First attempts for Trinity Baptist so far tonight. Couple of bounces, but doesn't drop in. Substitution for Pensacola, number 10, Brantley Koski in for A.J. Ward. And with Ward averaging 18.1 points per game, I wouldn't expect him to be out very long. Rose missed his first. Number 2, a little wide to the right, so he misses both. Fitzgerald stepped on the line as he came down with the rebound, so TBC will regain possession. We're just past the midway point of the first half. Pensacola leads 17-16. And the delay is for the shot clock to be reset to 20 seconds. Battle takes the pass and travels. That'll give the ball back to Pensacola. .9:44 left on the clock. For Pensacola, Uglade, Lewis, Koski, Horton, and Fitzgerald. Shot clock down to 13. Fitzgerald will go to the line. The foul is called on Jaquez Anderson, his first, team foul number 7, so Pensacola in the bonus for the rest of the first half. Fitzgerald's first is good. Got the bounce off the back of the rim, and it struck metal a couple more times before dropping in. He's now 8 for 16 and even 50% on the season. Parrish Hobney and Michael West in for Trinity. Randolph and Freeman head off. 2-point lead for Pensacola, pending free throw number 2. It is in and out. Grabbed by Anderson. Eagles now with a chance to tie or regain the lead with a 3-point play. Battle, no, a little too strong, and eventually pulled down by Horton. Koski pump fake. Anderson didn't hit the ball, but thwarted the effort from Koski. So credit him with a nice defensive play. Hobby pump fake, works his way inside. The ball's on the ground and out of bounds. Last touched by Anthony Horton, so Trinity will keep possession. They have 18 seconds on the shot clock. Remember, a few of the lines malfunctioning on the shot clock you're looking at right now. It is 18 to shoot. Shot clock on the left side is just fine. West inside to Anderson. Trinity works it back out. 7 seconds. Rose with 3 to shoot, gives it to Battle. 3-point effort, off the rim. Ball knocked away from Fitzgerald. Battle inside and the layup. Second basket for Sam Battle, and that ties the score at 18, 8:15 and counting left until halftime. Pensacola works it outside, and good shot by Austin Lewis. A little fadeaway jumper, giving Pensacola back the lead. In the women's game, Sandy McElhaney and Lauren Alvarez each had 22 points as Pensacola won the game 81-56. For Trinity Baptist, they had 4 players in double digits. Trinity Sneed with 14 led Trinity Baptist. And a foul called against Bradley Koski, and that'll be his first. It is team foul number 4, and it sends Michael West to the line. Michael West, 9 for 16 on the season. Number 1 is good. Kristen Porter back in for Pensacola. Xavier Rose for Trinity, along with Tierre Smith. Emma Parrish had 11, as did Melanie Newton, and Michelle Jones scored 10. Oceana Tabak had 7. Michael West goes 2 for 2 at the line, and we're tied at 20. And Amanda Esteburn had 5 points for Trinity Baptist. Jenna Wolford scored 13 for Pensacola in the women's game. Good defense by Trinity Baptist, and Anderson pulls down the rebound. Leah Phelps had 14. Ball goes out of bounds and will stay with TBC with 24 on the shot clock. 4 points each from Cindy McElhaney and Monse Torres. Again, Pensacola won the women's game 81-56. The game was a whole lot closer than that until the fourth quarter, and a few minutes into the fourth quarter, McElhaney just started hitting 3 after 3. And we're going to have ourselves a violation against Trinity Baptist. Illegal screen is called, and that's going to give it back over to Pensacola. That is personal foul number 2 on Jaquez Anderson and team foul number 8. D.W. Lewis ready to check in for TBC. Porter for 2 inside the arc, off to the left and out of bounds. Now TBC will have a chance to regain the lead. A.J. Ward for Pensacola, D.W. Lewis for Trinity Baptist. For Trinity, right now it is Parrish Hobby, Tierre Smith, Michael West, D.W. Lewis, and Xavier Rose who has the ball now. For Pensacola, A.J. Ward, Christian Porter, Chandler Fitzgerald, Austin Lewis, and Brian Uglade. Hello, Willow Blackwell. Thanks for letting us know you're watching. Uglade with the strip of Hobby. Fitzgerald for three. It looked like Lewis was going to take the shot. For whatever reason, he did not, and that resulted in a stop. Parrish Hobby for three. Good. 4 points per game for Parrish Hobby. He now has three, and the Eagles of Trinity lead 23-20, coming up on the 6-minute mark of the first half. Bounce pass is stolen by Hobby. Options to both sides. Finds Tierre Smith. Back out to West. And West will take the three off the rim. And rebound by Ward. Tough to rebound over A.J. Ward. He's 6'4". He's a junior. His hometown is Pensacola, Florida. That's Fitzgerald for three, and we're tied. Fitzgerald with 4 points. That three-pointer ties it up at 23. For Fitzgerald, that's his 11th three-pointer of the season. He's hit 50% of his three-point shots. That is tremendous. Hobby moved both feet as he tried to get around Lewis, and that'll give the ball back to Pensacola. Substitutions for both teams. For Trinity, Sam Battle and Fausto Alvarez coming in. For Pensacola, Garrett Jones and Will Higdon. And it looks like A.J. Ward is coming out, so it's going to be Jones, Higdon, Porter, Lewis, and Ward for Pensacola. Trinity has Smith, Alvarez, Battle, West, and Rose. Pensacola looking to regain the lead. Bounce pass inside to Jones. Tried to feed Porter, but Porter couldn't hold on to the ball, and Trinity now has a chance to take the lead back. Love the interaction we see on the screen. Michael West gives Trinity Baptist the lead. He averages 3.8. He now has 4. 25-23, Trinity Baptist leads. 4:25 left in the half. Battle guarding Jones. Jones able to get away from Battle. Inside to Higdon. And West keeps it in bounds after the ball got away from Higdon. His pass to Rose. Rose will allow his teammates to get into position. Coming up on the 4-minute mark. Rose gets around Higdon, and Alvarez couldn't hold on to the ball, so both teams had a little trouble grabbing the ball in their last trip up the court. This pass from Porter to Jones, then taken away, and West can't hold on, and the ball goes back to Pensacola. Well, that'll give both teams a moment to catch their breath. A lot of hustle back and forth. Jace Spinelli coming in for Michael West for Trinity Baptist. Hello to Alvin Chapman. Pensacola looking to tie the score or take the lead. 25-23, Trinity Baptist leads. NCCAA Division II South Region Men's Basketball here on the TBC Eagles Sports Network on YouTube. I'm Ray Bureau. Courtney Bird is working our camera tonight. Doing a fantastic job. And A.J. Ward, turnaround jumper, and the basket is good. That's a two-pointer that ties the score at 25. We get an opportunity, we'll let you know some of the upcoming games for both Eagles teams out there on the court right now. Spinelli to Smith. Smith for three, off the rim. Higdon with the rebound. The Bob Jones game for the men for Pensacola Friday night has been canceled, and that schedule is now updated to show that's now 4 out of 5 games that Pensacola has not been able to play. Higdon takes the pass, misses the layup, but draws the foul. I believe he called Sam Battle for the foul. We'll check and make sure of that one. Either way, Higdon is shooting 2. That is correct. Sam Battle with his first. Team foul number 9. So the next one puts Pensacola in the double bonus for the rest of the half. Higdon ready for his first. And it's good. Will Higdon now 9 for 16 on the season from the line. Getting ready for his second. Right now, Pensacola leads by 1. Higdon trying to make it 2. Rebound battle. 26-25, 2.5 left in the first half. Alvin Chapman telling us a little about A.J. Ward, one of the best scorers in the nation. Well, he's averaging 18 points per game through Pensacola's 11. Spinelli, 4-3, Eagles of Trinity Baptist regain the lead. Well, Alvin, I can tell you, we've seen A.J. Ward here a few times before. He's always dynamic, as is this Pensacola team. These two teams almost always give us a very good, exciting ball game. Porter, 4-3, off the rim. And rebound by Fausto Alvarez. Each home team won the 2 matchups last season. Trinity won the first game pretty easily here in Jacksonville. Then Pensacola returned the favor when we went over to Pensacola later in the season last year. Now we have a foul called against Pensacola. I believe he called Will Higdon for the foul. That is correct. It's his first. It's team foul number 5, so still 1 foul to give. 1:23 left in the first half. Pensacola essentially in the double bonus. Alvin Chapman, I've heard you broadcast a couple times this year. You and I should hook up sometime. Hopefully one day I'll be able to go to some of the road games and meet some of the other broadcasters we chat with every now and then through the email. Battle 4-3. Well, Alvin, you're taking over for Noah Ferrari. That can't be easy because he is one of the best I've ever heard. He has moved on to other things, and Alvin doing a really good job. Meanwhile, Jace Spinelli called for his first foul. Christian Porter at the line for 2. Porter at 86% coming in. .56 seconds left. 28-27. Trinity Baptist leads by 1. And the second one does not go. And Trinity a chance to extend a 1-point lead. First, during halftime, we're going to check all the numbers with our official stats keeper, Reese Johnson. 10 seconds to shoot, and we'll update you on all the numbers as the second half gets underway. Spinelli for 3, off the rim, Ward with the rebound, 24 seconds, so ignore the shot clock. Shot clock now off. $10 seconds. A.J. Ward guarded by Battle, pulls up for 3. battle. Whether he got a fingertip on it or not, I can't tell, but he did thwart the effort, and that results in the ball out of bounds. And Trinity Baptist has 4.5 seconds to try to get off a shot before halftime. Rose hits Spinelli. Buzzer beater, it would have counted had it gone, but it misses wide, and that brings us to the intermission with the score Trinity Baptist 28, Pensacola Christian 27. 15-minute halftime, and then we'll be back for the second half. We're going to start with a 60-second message from the NCCAA. We'll then keep the camera rolling, and we'll be back for the second half between Trinity Baptist College and Pensacola Christian College. Stay with us.
After you hit one, go ahead and mute.
And welcome back to Trinity Baptist College on the west side of Jacksonville, Florida, under the umbrella of Trinity Baptist Church. And you see on your screen, 28-27 in favor of the TBC Eagles over the Pensacola Christian Eagles. And we're in for a treat in this second half as we were in the first. Trinity Baptist has spread the scoring around as they normally do. Xavier Rose is the leading scorer with 5 points. He's just one of 9 TBC Eagles to have points, however. Sam Battle has 4, as does Michael West. Jakari Randolph, Parrish Hobby, and Jace Spinelli have each hit a 3-pointer, and 2 points each from Mark Jobert, Maisonette, D.W. Lewis, and Fausto Alvarez. Foul situation, 2 for Maisonette, 2 for Anderson, and 1 each for Battle, Rose, Spinelli, Chiatti, Kennedy, and Alvarez. For Pensacola Christian, it is Christian Porter with 6 points leading the way. He has a deuce, a 3, and a free throw, so scoring in each way possible. A.J. Ward, who averages 18.1 points per game, he has 5. And we got the message from Alvin Chapman that A.J. is one of the top scorers in the NCCAA. He is number 14 in the Division II rankings as we enter play tonight. That is on theNCCAA.org. 4 points from Stefan Wheeler and Chandler Fitzgerald. 3 from Will Higdon by a deuce and a free throw. 2 points from Austin Lewis, 2 from Anthony Horton, and 1 from Garrett Jones. And the foul situation, just 1 foul each for 5 players. Brantley Koski, Stephen Wheeler, Chandler Fitzgerald, A.J. Ward, and Will Higdon. Second half now getting ready to begin as Trinity Baptist has the arrow and will have possession to start this second half. We'll give you some more of the numbers in just a moment. And the second half is underway. Pull up a chair. You may not want to miss the end of this one. It keeps up the way it has been. This one's going down to the wire. West, 4-3. Good. Michael West now with 7 points. Trinity was 4 for 12 in the first half from 3-point range, 39% overall. 2 for 4 at the line, pulled in 17 rebounds and stole 7 possessions away. Lewis able to get the pass off and get the ball back and go underneath in a great play by the Pensacola Eagles. Pensacola shot 46% from the field overall, 2 for 7 from beyond the arc, 5 for 9 at the line. Pensacola pulled in 14 rebounds, 13 of them defensively, and had 10 steals defensively. Maisonette misses the jumper. Higdon pulls down the rebound. Trinity Baptist leads by 2, 31-29. Last trip up the court, a terrific move by Austin Lewis resulted in a layup. Highlight reel play. That's Garrett Jones with the miss. Higdon rebounds, second chance, bounces around and drops in. A.J. Ward now with 7, and we're tied at 31. Hello, Jeremiah Frey cheering on the Pensacola Eagles. West back outside to Lewis. That's for 2. It's off the rim. And rebounded by Garrett Jones. Jones able to get in front of it, keep that ball in the front court. 16 to shoot. Higdon against Lewis, and Higdon wins the battle and gets the layup off the glass. He now has 5, and Pensacola has come out to gain the lead, 33-31. Whole lot of time left, still 17:40 plus. Rose passes inside to Lewis. Porter comes up, keeps Lewis from getting off the shot. Maisonette for 3, it's off the rim. And grabbed by Higdon, and now Pensacola, who leads by 2, has a chance to extend. TCA varsity coach Cliff Willis in attendance. Porter for three, off the rim. There's Coach Willis, coached Christian here at Trinity Christian Academy. Battle goes all the way in for the layup. Battle now has 6, and we're tied once again at 33. Higdon hits Porter. Nice pass inside to Jones. He couldn't convert, and Battle pulls down the layup. Battle with Jones up the right side, and a whistle. And it looks like we're going to have ourselves a foul. The foul is called against Garrett Jones, his first, team foul number 1 of this second half. West, 4-3, a little short off the rim, gets his own rebound and backs it up to Rose. And Battle is blocked, but gets the ball back. 13 left on the shot clock. Higdon called for the foul this time as he goes up and slaps the shot away from Battle. That'll send Sam Battle to the line where he is usually very good. For Will Higdon at his personal foul number 2. It's team foul number 2, and Sam Battle will shoot 2. He's at 67%, struggled a little bit of late. And the first of 2 is good. That's 7 now for Battle. Putting Trinity out in front by 1, and free throw number 2 is good. 8 points, but more importantly, a 2-point lead for TBC. Jones outside the Ward, 4-3, swish. That's his first 3 of the night, but he now has 10, and he ties the score, 35-35. Lewis, spin move, and draws the foul. Couldn't quite see the signal that the official gave on the foul. Let's see if we can get that information to you. It looked like Higdon, and now it's put on the board as Higdon. And D.W. Lewis will shoot 2. And Lewis ready for number 1, which is a little bit too strong. And for Lewis, that was his first free throw attempt of the season. Higdon with 3 personal fouls heads off to the sideline. Taking his place on the court, Anthony Horton, number 25. Number 2 for Lewis, in and out, hit the rim inside the hoop 3 times and bounced out. Sometimes the ball just doesn't do what you want it to do. A little bit short on the 3. Lewis gets a block on Horton, and Battle picks this one up and keeps his feet in bounds. Horton pleading for the foul, won't get the call. Lewis off the glass and in. Second basket of the night for D.W. Lewis, and TBC leads by 2 at 37-35. Maisonette with the steal. Feeds Rose. West 4-3, no. And that one out of bounds. And it's going to be Trinity's ball. Officials saying that a Pensacola defender touched the ball before it crossed the line. So Trinity Baptist will get another opportunity with 21 on the shot clock. Quick pass inside to Maisonette, and he converts. 4 points for Mark Jobert Maisonette, and that's the margin of the lead for Trinity Baptist, 39-35. Ward for 3. This one bounces off a couple of times and does not drop in. Ward is a 43% three-point shooter on the season. Battle could not convert. Second chance, no, but the third chance is good. He has 10, and Trinity leads 41-35. .14 left in the half. That is Garrett Jones in and out. Battle pulls this one down for Trinity Baptist. And Sam Battle coast to coast. And a timeout called by Coach Jason Bell. That's the first one he has called, and that's going to be a full timeout. Hey, it gives us a chance to look at the upcoming games for both Eagles teams on the court. In case you missed the announcement, Pensacola at Bob Jones on Friday. The women's game still likely to occur. The men's game canceled. Unfortunately, that makes 4 out of 5 canceled for Pensacola Christian. January 22nd on Saturday, Pensacola at Toccoa Falls. Women at 5, men at 7 Central Time for UPCC fans. January 28th, Pensacola will host Southeastern Baptist College, and that'll end the month of January for Pensacola Christian. For Trinity Baptist, after tonight, the gentlemen are going to Lake City to play Florida Gateway College. That will be Saturday afternoon, January 22nd. Then it's Trinity Baptist at Trinity College of Florida for a South Region game down in Newport Richey. That'll be Saturday the 25th at 6 p.m. The next home game, January 29th against Toccoa Falls College. Women's men's doubleheader beginning at 2 for the ladies, and then the men follow at 4. That'll end the month of January for play for Trinity Baptist. Whistle at midcourt. And Christian Porter will be called, no, Sam Battle, number 2 for Trinity, will be called for reaching in, and Pensacola will inbound. .43-35, Trinity Baptist leads. There's TBCEagles.com for Trinity Baptist College and PCCEagles.com for the information of Pensacola Christian. A.J. Ward beats Sam Battle and gets the layup. Ward now has 12. And the lead for Trinity down to 6. That's Chiatti, couldn't convert the layup, missed opportunity and a whistle. It's going to be Pensacola ball. Foul called, I believe he got Xavier Rose. If so, that'll be his second. Sometimes it's a little tough to tell which player the referee is calling it on. No, he's calling it on Mark Jobert Maisonette, so that's his third. Couldn't tell if he held up 4 or 5 fingers. Maisonette rejects Porter. Ball's out of bounds. It'll stay with Pensacola. 24 on the shot clock, but the crowd loving that block. Shot comes up a little bit short, out of bounds, and it's Trinity's ball. Trinity with the defense. Forced Pensacola to use up a lot of time and then got the stop. Chiatti, Battle, Rose, Maisonette, and Randolph for Trinity Baptist. Horton, Lewis, Porter, Ward, and Jones for Pensacola. Randolph for 3 off the rim, pulled in by Austin Lewis. Austin Lewis, a junior from Pace, Florida. We've seen him on this court a few times as well. A lot of familiar names and faces for the Pensacola Christian Eagles. That's Ward for three, off the rim. Looked good coming out of his hands. I actually thought that one was going in. Rose bounce pass to Maisonette. No, missed opportunity, and Ward pulls down the rebound. Jones couldn't control the pass, and that'll be an unforced error, giving the ball back to Trinity Baptist. Jones could not corral, and he's going to head off, and taking his place will be Brantley Koski. Jones just an opportunity to catch his breath. Austin Lewis also goes out, and Brian Uglade is back onto the court. Coming up on the 12-minute mark, Trinity leads by 6. It's been a very, very tight game. The biggest lead for either team has been 8. Trinity had that just a couple of moments ago. Randolph for three, wide to the right, off the rim. Maisonette, good. We have a very large crowd here at Trinity Gymnasium, as we did for the women's game earlier. Fans of both teams in attendance. Steal by Trinity. Chiati feeds Randolph, and the basket is good. That's 5 for Zakari Randolph, and the biggest lead of the night for Trinity Baptist, 10 points at 47-37. And that one is out. Mr. John Vandenberg, I'll double check that. About to Tacoma Falls during this timeout. 11-12 left to go. Trinity Baptist leads by 10. Timeout called by Pensacola. Well, the question about the scheduling, Pensacola at Tacoma Falls. Pensacola's website says 5 and 7 p.m. Of course, that would be Central Time. And I'm told that Tacoma Falls' website has those games at different times, 1 and 3. Well, go ahead and check with Brittany Paddock and the coaches to make sure those correct game times. Thank you, Mr. John Vandenberg, for passing along the information. Possible snow in Greenville as the women's team for Pensacola is going to play Bob Jones. Not going to see any of that stuff here in Jacksonville. Last time we got snow was Christmas Eve, 1989. This is Chiati going inside and getting the short jumper. Trinity leads by 12. Yeah, you heard me. 1989, the last time Jacksonville got snow. Christmas Eve it was. Ball knocked out of bounds, and it's going to be Pensacola's ball with 18 on the shot clock. In case you missed us say it earlier, the middle line, it looks like 10 on the shot clock at what you're looking at. That's out. It's 18. A couple of other lines are out as well. The shot clock on the left side is completely functional. Koski in the paint, and he gets the bounce off the rim. Brantley Koski's first basket, he averages 6.2. 10-point Trinity Baptist lead. Coming up on the midway point of the second half. Chiati trying to get through 3 men. Draws the foul, no basket. Well, Chiati will go to the line. That's team foul number 4 on Pensacola. It is called against A.J. Ward. That is his third. Chiati has 2. Number 1 is good. Scotty's had only a few opportunities at the line. He's been on the active roster for just a few games. Got his first. Number 2 off the rim. Rebound by Uglade. 50-39, 11-point lead for TBC just past the midway point of the second half. Uglade, Porter, Fitzgerald. Horton. And Koski for PCC. Fitzgerald takes the pass and gets a layup. Good ball movement by Pensacola. And we have ourselves a whistle. I can't hear what the official is saying, and he has his back turned, and now 2 officials are going to talk things over. 2 PCC Eagles ready to come in. Garrett Jones and Austin Lewis. Brantley Koski and Anthony Horton will head off. So for Pensacola, it's now going to be Jones, Porter, Lewis, Uglade, and Fitzgerald. For Trinity, Rose with the ball, Maisonette, who has it now, Chiati, Battle, and Randolph. Miss Chastity Bell, the daughter of Coach Jason Bell, joining us on the live feed. Bounce pass to Chiati. 3-pointer is off the rim and rebounded by Jones. Trinity Baptist leads by 9, 50-41. Uglade gets through a couple of defenders, lost the ball, out of bounds, last touch by Fitzgerald. Unforced error and a break for Trinity Baptist. Ian Kennedy onto the court, and we'll see who heads off. Maisonette and Randolph out, along with Kennedy is Pierre Smith coming in. Chance to get the lead back into double digits for TBC. Trinity works the perimeter. Smith at the top of the arc, outside to Kennedy. That's Chiati for 3. Off the rim and grabbed by Lewis. Uglade, 4-3. Off the rim. Smith with the rebound. Couldn't hold on. Uglade took it away. That's Porter for 3. And rebound battle, and the ball's knocked out of bounds by Uglade, and Trinity will have possession. Trinity by 9, 8:11 left on the clock. Yes, Mr. Leonard, you're right. We do get a lot of hurricanes. Fortunately, in Jacksonville, we've been spared. The Lord's been good to us. We're in that indention, and many times those hurricanes get in that indention and turn back out to sea, and we're not complaining about that. Chiati to Smith, 4 to shoot. Smith for 3 off the rim. Fitzgerald rebounds. Lewis gets through 2 defenders, almost lost the ball when he tried to get it to Porter. Porter holds on, and Fitzgerald dragged that pivot foot, and he's called for the travel. It's going to be Trinity's ball. And we have a technical foul called against Christian Porter as well. That's his first foul of the game. It is team foul number 5. And we'll see whom Coach Jones will send to the line. It's going to be freshman Ian Kennedy of Jacksonville Beaches Chapel School. His first attempt of the night. And Kennedy converts. Kennedy 6 for 16 on the season, now 7 for 17. And free throw number 2 is good. So TBC takes advantage of the technical foul and leads 52-41. Tied for their largest lead of the night, 11 points. Trinity also keeps the ball as well. 7:22 left to go. Kennedy blocked by Higdon, out of bounds, and TBC will keep possession. Thank you, Mr. Lewis. Brian Ugaldi. Battle inbounds to Lewis. Kennedy, he's a good three-point shooter, but he gave it up to Parrish, Hobby, and Hobby comes up a little short. And we're going to have ourselves a foul against D.W. Lewis. That's his first. It is team foul number 4. And Pensacola inbound around midcourt. Former TBC Eagles Zachary Shank watching from his hometown in Raleigh, North Carolina. Thanks for letting us know, Zach. Zach Shank in the TBC Eagles Hall of Fame. And we have a foul that's going to send Fitzgerald to the line. We'll see which Trinity player gets the call. Again, the official flashed those signals very quickly. I couldn't tell, but on the board it says it was Ian Kennedy, his second. Team foul number 5, and Chandler Fitzgerald will shoot 2. He's 1 for 2 so far tonight. And make that 1 for 3. Came in shooting 47% from the line. And number 2, a little too strong, but he gets his own rebound. And he's able to make a really nice move, get the ball off the body of Hobby, and keep possession for his team. Nice job by Fitzgerald, not giving up after the miss, hustling for the ball and keeping possession. That is Jones for 3, off the glass and good. It was off the mark, but he got the bank, and that's all that matters. That ball goes through the nylon, and 52-44. Lewis with the spin move and the basket. 6 points for D.W. Lewis. Fitzgerald guarded by Battle. Good defense by Battle, but Higdon takes the pass, gives it up to Ugaldi. Lewis might have gotten away with a slap, no call. And Trinity Baptist comes away with possession. Bounce pass to Battle, the layup is good. 14 to Sam Battle. 56-44, 12-point lead, biggest of the night for Trinity Baptist. Lewis for 3. Rebound by D.W. Lewis. Hello, Eric Grubb cheering on Pensacola, who just stole the ball. That's Jones. And Rose will be called for the block. Number 2 on Xavier Rose. Number 6 on Trinity. Both teams out of fouls to give. It'll be free throws the rest of the way. Garrett Jones is 1 for 2 tonight, coming in at 46%. First one good. He now has 5 points, pending free throw number 2. Ugaldi out, A.J. Ward back in. Parrish Hobby out for Trinity. Zach Chiatti in. Michael West back at the table. Free throw number 2 good from Jones. He goes 2 for 2. Both the men's and the women's South Region basketball tournaments are right here at Trinity Baptist College beginning February 24th. We plan to bring you every game of both tournaments here on TBC Eagles, regardless of who's playing. Kennedy for three, a little wide to the right. And Fitzgerald pulls it up court for Pensacola. Jones, pull up, misses, Kennedy rebound. Battle in the corner, guarded by Fitzgerald, shot clock at 14. Down to 8. Battle finds Kennedy for three. It's off the rim. Right in the hands of Will Higdon. Austin Lewis to the right side of the lane and misses his target. Fitzgerald was open and didn't move. That pass just got away from Austin Lewis. That's a break for Trinity, who leads by 10 with 4:20 left to go. Mr. Grubb watching us from Illinois. I always like seeing where people are watching, especially when they're out of the area of Jacksonville and the opponents. And that one is out of bounds, and looks like Trinity will keep possession. Christian Porter back onto the court. Fitzgerald heading off. 4 minutes and 7 seconds remain. Lewis outside to Freeman. West for three. Yes! Trinity's biggest lead of the night at 13. 59-46. West with 10. Porter loses the ball. Freeman grabs it. Has Piatti wide open. One-on-one. Contact, no call. West for three. It is good! 62-46 with 3:36 left to play, and Trinity Baptist has opened up a 16-point lead. We'll be back in a minute after this timeout. Stay with us. Trinity Baptist leads by 16. 3:36 left to go. Pensacola with possession. Michael West has just hit 2 3-pointers to extend 10 up to 16. Garrett Jones, right side of the paint. Ward to the top. Porter outside. Lewis with the steal. Freeman rides with the official, holds on to the ball. Trinity Baptist, 20 seconds left. Freeman inside the paint, and it's good. He averages 6. That's his first score of the night. 3 minutes left, and TBC leads by 18. More music control, picked off by West, and he holds on to the ball. Eagles can try to slow things down. That's Trinity with a big lead and 2:39 left. Try to work up some of the clock. And we have contact at midcourt, and A.J. Ward. Good sportsmanship by both Ward and Battle, but Ward will be called for the foul. Number 3 on A.J. Ward. 1-1 for Sam Battle. He's hit both attempts so far tonight, and the free throw will come after this timeout. We're going to give a 30-second message from the NCCAA, and we'll be right back. Remember to hit 1. I'll put everything away so we're done once the game's over. Yeah. I have to put things in certain spots. (64-46). Trinity Baptist leads with 2:36 left to go. Pensacola walking back out onto the court. Trinity Baptist will come out in just a moment. Trinity's next game Saturday afternoon at Florida Gateway College in Lake City, a non-conference game. Trinity will try to even up the season series at 1-1. Then the rest of the season is all in the South region. Now most of the games are on the road. Go to tbceagles.com for the specific information. They're going to Trinity College on January 25th and home against Toccoa Falls on January 29th. 1-1 for Sam Battle. It's good. In February, Trinity Baptist will be home against Trinity College of Florida, then finish up with 3 road games at Pensacola College, Toccoa Falls College, and Bob Jones University. Battle goes 2 for 2. He's hit all 4 tonight. 20-point lead for Trinity Baptist. Ward, that's a 2. It's off the rim and rebounded by West. This one is out of bounds and will stay with Pensacola. Again, both the men's and the women's tournaments are right here at Trinity. Pensacola will inbound, 2:24 left to go. Porter for 3, off the rim, West with the rebound. Ball batted away, but West regains control. And Trinity Baptist again has a chance to work down the clock. West for 3, good. And a long pass gets through the hands of Ugalde. Loose ball and out of bounds. Michael West now has 16 points. He's hit 4 consecutive 3-point shots, helping Trinity Baptist to open up this 22-point lead. So Michael West is tonight's player of the game. Now, Pensacola shot 46% in the first half. Trinity defense has held Pensacola to 31% in the second, while Trinity Baptist has shot 41% themselves. That's following a 39% first half. So offense and defense both step it up here in the second half for Trinity Baptist. Battle collides with Ugalde, and a foul against Brian Ugalde, his first, team foul number 8, so another 1-1 situation will come for Sam Battle. He has 17 points. And Battle hits the 1-1, and we'll get another. I don't always award the player of the game to the highest scorer. Michael West has definitely earned it with his 3-point shooting in the last few minutes. Battle goes 2 for 2 again. He has 19. He's hit all 6 foul shots. And Trinity Baptist leads 70-46. Jones to Ward. And Ward will get the basket on an excellent shot and go to the line. D.W. Lewis will be charged with his second foul. Gives 14 points to A.J. Ward. He's hit his only attempt so far tonight. A.J. Ward came in at 74% on the season, and he's 2 for 2 tonight. 15 total points for A.J. Ward. Hodney takes the inbound pass. Porter knocks it away, and then Pensacola comes up with possession. Great pass from Porter to Lewis for the layup. And a timeout called by Coach Jones with 1:07 left. Trinity Baptist leading 70-51. Back in a minute. (70-51). Trinity Baptist leads. Waiting to take his free throw. Oh, check that. A.J. Ward took and made the free throw. Trinity Baptist will inbound with 1:07 left to go. 19-point lead. Again, we want to thank everybody for joining us here. Marcus Dixon, Reps on Reps Hoops. Yes, Trinity Baptist is on fire, especially in the second half. Lewis off the rim, rebound Porter. Kevin Hall joining us here on the live feed. Kennedy picks this one up off the floor. Pensacola giving it to Lewis. Three-pointer off the rim. Ugalde rebound. And he's going to get called for the offensive foul on Ugalde, pushing Jace Spinelli. Number 2 on Ugalde. Trinity Baptist, 47 seconds left, leading by 19. We'll go to 6-7 on the season, 3-0 in the South region. Pensacola will go to 3-9 and 1-3 on the season. Rose inbounds to Chiatti. Kennedy wide open to take the pass, and Trinity's going to work down the clock. And we have ourselves a whistle near midcourt. The foul's on Christian Porter. That is his second. It is double bonus, sending Sam Battle back to the line where he is 6 for 6 on the night. Chance for him to get 20 points, and he is now there. Not the first time this season Sam Battle has hit 20. Averages 11.3, but when called upon, he can light up the scoreboard. Eagles typically spread the scoring around pretty evenly. And number 2 from Battle, no good. But he does have 20 points, and he is 7 for 8 at the line. Ward inside the paint, off the rim, and Battle pulls down the rebound and a whistle. It's either Ugalde or Lewis, and they're going to call Lewis. His first and a double bonus for Trinity Baptist. Sam Battle heading right back to the line. And number 1 from Battle is good. That's 21, pending free throw number 2. Sierra Smith will head on to the court to finish things up. Ignore the shot clock. There are 29 seconds left on the game clock. Cameron Lewis onto the court for Pensacola, along with Colin Wilkerson. Cameron Lewis, number 41. Colin Wilkerson, number 13. Battle hit his first, and number 2 is good. 22 points for Sam Battle, 9 for 10 at the line. That one goes astray and out of bounds. 22 seconds left. Trinity does not have to take a shot. They do, though, have to get the ball past the timeline. Piatti's going to bring this across, and it looks like they're just going to let the clock expire. 14 seconds left. Piatti at midcourt will dribble and hold on to the ball as time winds down. Final score, Trinity Baptist College 73, Pensacola Christian 51. Sam Battle, 22 points to lead all scorers. Michael West, 16, taking player of the game honors for his three-point shooting in the second half. Mark Jobert Maisonette, 6. Jakari Randolph, 5. Tyrese Freeman, 2. D.W. Lewis, 6. Jace Spinelli, 3. Zach Piatti, 3. Ian Kennedy, 2. And Fossil Alvarez, 2. For Pensacola Christian, Kristen Porter, 6. Garrett Jones, 6. Austin Lewis, 6. Brantley Koski, 2. Stephon Wheeler, 4. Chandler Fitzgerald, 6. Anthony Horton, 2. A.J. Ward, the leading scorer with 15. Will Higdon with 5, assuming no mistakes. Thank you, everybody, for joining us here on the live feed. TBC Eagles on YouTube. Final score, once again, Trinity Baptist 73, Pensacola Christian 51. For Courtney Bird, our camera lady here tonight. Dean will be back with our next home game. Coach John D. Jones, the head coach and the athletic director of Trinity Baptist College, and everybody here in the gymnasium and watching us live. I'm Ray Bureau saying good night and God bless you from Trinity Baptist College.